What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a short video. We're going to talk about a tool review, a tool that I've been wanting for a long time but never really got around to like looking into getting one. You guys know I make do with things that I have around the house, even if I don't have the correct tools. This kit right here was actually brought upon to me by Max Peeling Rod Macy. Big shout out once again to Max Peeling Rod. They gave me a list of things to try out, and of all the things that they sent me, I chose this kit because, like I said, I've been wanting it for a while, just never really looked into it, and I didn't even know they had a manual type. I'm gonna open up this package right now and show you guys what's inside, and then we'll talk about it, and hopefully we can do some examples. Unfortunately, I don't have my razor blade in my pocket anymore. That kind of disappeared when I was transported. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Got this nice little case right here. We have the Max Peeling Rod coilovers, warranty, customer service cards, and social media, like always. And yeah, first thing I noticed, cracked. If you guys notice the video quality difference, I'm not using the GoPro right now. I'm using my G7X because ever since I got the replacement camera, I've never touched it. So I kind of wanted to try it out again and get back into the groove of getting better video quality. Although the GoPro was okay, it's just not as sharp as the G7X. So this kit right here, guys, is a pipe expansion toolkit, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. It expands pipes, aluminum, steel, mild steel. I don't know if it does stainless steel or whatever, but we're gonna try that today. Hopefully I got some materials lying around somewhere to try it out. It's got 3 sizes. I'm not sure what size this is. It looks like 1.5 inches and probably expands to about maybe 2. I could be wrong. We have this one right here, which is probably 2 and could expand to 3. There is no instructions in here, obviously. And then we have the much smaller one right here, which is, I don't know, 1.25 inches, maybe expand to 1.5 inches. We'll see. I also noticed that it comes with O-rings in various sizes, obviously for the 3 different expanders we have here, and you can see the O-rings that are on here already. So I guess it's just to keep the dies together. So I have this piece right here from an intercooler kit that you know, was 2-inch on one end but needed to transition to 2.5 to be welded without filling in major gaps. And you know, intercooler piping kits, exhaust piping kits, they come in various sizes, and this one was done by Kelly Built. This was expanded from a 2 to 2.5, so that way when they butt it up, it's not a huge gap to fill, right? Now, the reason why I said I wanted this kit for a while now is because of this reason. Some intercooler, some piping kits, some turbos come with 2-inch outlets, inlets, pipings, and you know, sometimes I'm not provided with the coupler, the transition couplers. So I sometimes I just knock it out to like expand it manually, you know, by knocking it out and then welding it up to clean up all the, you know, the hit marks. But with this kit, I should be able to expand the tubing to the size that I need to butt them up, you know, like near perfect, and then weld it up with ease. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just set this up real quick, see what size I need for the ends right here, because this is manual driven. So this small one right here, the head of this hex is a 16 millimeter, and you can drive it with an impact because, like I said, it's manual. And then when you drive it in, you can see this expands, which then expands the tubing when it's inserted. Do you see that? Because I do. This one is a 19 mil, pretty snug on there. I'm excited to use this. I'm gonna try, let me see here. I'm gonna try this one. This is the second one. And I also just noticed now that it says it right here on the top. It says 1.5 to 2.5 expansion. So I'm gonna use the second one right here. I do have this one. It has a little straight section that I could try to expand, and I'm not sure what size this is really. It's kind of getting a little hot out here, so sweating a little bit. We are looking at 1.95. So this is, I would call this about a 2-inch tubing, and let's see how thick this tubing is. So here we got, it's a little under 2 millimeters, so 1.9 millimeters. And I'm gonna try to expand this with the second expander and see how well this actually works. Or not this, but this. Aluminum is hard to clamp down because it just freaking squeezes. It's a 17 millimeter, nice and snug. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna pre-expand this. Now, I don't think you stick the tool all the way down unless you're really trying to expand that much. But I have it about an inch into the tube, and that's all I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna expand it just to slip a 2.5, well, not a 2.5, but just to slip this into a 2.5 nice and snug. You can see a lot of gap. Now, aluminum, I'm sure you can get away with using a hand wrench, and actually I'm gonna try with a hand wrench first instead of the impact. Starting to look a little crazy. Maybe I gotta go down a little bit more because it seems to expand more on the top than it does on the bottom. And we need to get this 2-inch to 2.5, so we're gonna have to expand this a lot. But like I said, hopefully aluminum is not too bad to try and expand here. What I do notice is when it is expanding, it's not going in like a perfect like curve. It's actually expanding the diameter of the die. So it's curved here, and then it's flat here, it's curved here, then it's flat there. Not sure if you take it back out and then reposition it so you can expand it evenly all around, but I do notice that. Now, I watched other videos where people were doing this by hand, manually with a ratchet. It took them about a minute 30 to expand the tubing to desired, you know, inner diameter. And we are not there yet. Now, the only thing I'm worried about the impact is if you shoot it or drive it in too hard, it could strip the bolt. Granted, this is, I don't know what the quality is. I can't really tell you, but I mean, hopefully it's strong enough to hold up to an impact, but aluminum expands easy, so hopefully we don't have any issues with that. But we're almost there. Whoops. This thing really does take a little bit to do the job, but definitely doesn't work for corner pipes because I literally just blew right through this. But then again, I mean, to do the example of showing you guys this, these are the pipes that I had. So I guess typically you wouldn't do it on that because of how far this comes out. But like I said, just a visual example. This pipe right here is 2-inch, this is 2.5, and it is expanded to fit snug into the 2.5 inner diameter. So it's not fully a 2.5, obviously, because we're not measuring the outside, we're not butting it up like this. We are just slipping it in. So if you look, it is slipped in with almost no gap to be able to weld without filling it in too much, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what this kit is, just to expand the pipe to either fit into the other tube or expand it enough to where it's flush like this, if you guys prefer to have it flush like this. But for what I need this tool for, it's gonna do the job perfectly fine. So now we have this thing going from a 2-inch flowing out to a 2.5. This is a manual kit, so obviously it's going to take a little longer if you're doing it by the ratchet and a little quicker with the impact, but I don't think I recommend the impact because it could strip out the bolt and the nut itself. I've done that plenty of times with other stuff that, you know, me driving the impact into. But if you guys like go to the muffler shop and stuff like that, they never butt up two tubes together. They always expand one side. You see them big hydraulic machines that they use to expand the pipe, especially steel, and those obviously got more pressure, more ton into it, and it's easier for those type of machine. But for these manual ones, I think I would recommend to just use it for aluminum and not steel, because it was already hard to do aluminum. But let me show you guys another example of a pipe expansion. So most piping kit like this right here, this is probably a True Bends or a Speed Factory or something of that nature, and they come already expanded, so you can slip the tube and move it accordingly before chopping or welding it up. Excuse the welds, them burr poops are 100% not mine. So another example is this turbo right here. It has a 2-inch outlet on the compressor housing, and most couplers I use is 2.5. So like I said, if I have 2-inch piping lying around like this one or this one for an example, I can expand it like so and then butt this up to a 2.5 and weld it up, and then that'll be our transition. If I don't have to provide a coupler, like say for my customer, or if I need it on the spot, I can just do that, weld it up, and that is my transition. So like I said, this kit comes in handy for your average garage mechanic or auto enthusiast if you do a lot of fabrication. Shout out to Max Peeling Rod for that tool right there. You can find it on their website, link in the description below, and use discount code YStatic, and hopefully I'm making use of that tool soon. But yeah, that's as far as the tool review goes. The last video you guys saw was fabbing up the stuff for the Flip RX CRX, and we introduced the turbo kit right here. Obviously the turbo kit is not in the car yet, and that video released, I believe it released on Monday, and that video was actually done about 2 weeks ago. And I want to touch bases with you guys real quick. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys probably seen some stories regarding some car accident injuries. I'm on crutches right now, obviously, and that's why I'm not really wrenching today. But 2 weeks ago we made that video, and then we had the accident a couple days after that. So I've actually been out of the garage for almost 2 weeks now. I still can't walk without support, and it's not one of my car, guys, so no worries. Unfortunately, it was one of my friend's car that we were riding in. I was a passenger, and things happen in a blink of an eye. So I'm blessed to be here. We're on a speedy recovery right now, guys, and we'll be back here in the garage in no time. 2 weeks off. I felt like I had to be in the garage and just do something, and that's why I wanted to do this tool review. It's been sitting for a while. Shout out to Macy once again for that. But we do have a lot of things that came in. That giant package on the floor right there, that one, and you can't see it, but there's one in the back. Those two packages is gonna allow me to get back into the 88 HF CRX. I hope you guys are stoked for that. So I want to end the video right here. I'm gonna take obviously however long it needs to cure myself before I get back into the garage. And if you guys enjoyed this video a little bit, and if you guys are interested in the pipe expansion tool, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Check the link in the description below. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.